We are a culture that worships at the altar of effort. From the moment we are young, the message is hammered into us. If you are not succeeding, you are not trying hard enough. The solution to every problem, every plateau, every failure is simple. More. More hours. More hustle. More grind. More sacrifice. We picture ourselves pushing a giant boulder up a steep hill. If the boulder stops moving, we don't question the hill or the boulder. We just blame our own lack of strength and we push harder. We believe that brute force is the only variable that matters. And so we push. We strain. We bleed. We exhaust our spirits, convinced that the breakthrough is just one more gut-busting effort away. We wear our burnout like a badge of honor. We see rest as a weakness, we treat ourselves like machines. But what happens when the machine breaks down? What happens when you are giving it everything you have and the boulder still won't move? What happens when more effort only leads to more exhaustion, more frustration, and a deeper sense of failure? This is the moment you must learn one of the most difficult and wisest lessons of a well-lived life. Sometimes, the answer isn't more effort. Imagine you are standing in front of a heavy locked door. You push on it with all your might. You throw your shoulder into it. You are sweating, straining, and the door does not budge. The more effort philosophy tells you to get a running start and slam into it. But what if you stop pushing for just a moment? What if you stepped back, took a breath, and actually looked at the door? You might notice it has a keyhole. The answer isn't more force, it's finding the right key. You might notice the hinges are on your side. The answer isn't pushing harder, it's the wisdom to pull. You might notice it's not a door at all, but a solid wall. The answer isn't more effort, it's the courage to find a different path. We are so obsessed with the how hard that we forget to ask the how. Sometimes the most powerful, productive, and intelligent thing you can do is stop pushing. When a farmer plants a seed, they do not stand over it and yell at it to grow faster. They have done their work. Now, they must trust the process. They must allow for the season of quiet and visible growth to happen. They must rest. Rest is not laziness. It is a vital part of the growth cycle. Your mind, your body, and your spirit need that same follow season to recover, to integrate lessons, and to rebuild stronger. Sometimes the answer isn't more effort, it's strategic recovery. When a lumberjack is trying to cut down a giant tree and their progress slows, the answer is not to swing the axe with more frantic, desperate force. The answer is to stop, walk away from the tree, and take the time to sharpen the axe. The time spent sharpening the tool will make the work infinitely more effective. Sometimes, the answer isn't more effort. It's improving your tools and your strategy. Your greatest breakthrough will often come not in a moment of intense, grinding effort, but in a moment of quiet reflection in the shower, on a long walk, in the silence between the notes. It will come when you finally give your mind the space to connect the dots in a new way. If you are pushing with everything you have and nothing is changing, do not question your work ethic. question your approach. Step back from the door. Look for the key. Check if it's meant to be pulled. See if there's a window you can climb through. Maybe the answer is a nap. Maybe it's a conversation with a mentor. Maybe it's learning a new skill. Maybe it's the radical courage to admit this isn't working and to pivot in a new direction. Effort is noble, but effort without wisdom is just noise. Give yourself permission to be strategic, to be patient, to be rested. Your worth is not measured by how hard you push, it is measured by the intelligence, grace, and wisdom with which you navigate the path.